The squeaker. What is up?
Good to see you, man.
A little squeakage, or do you put race pads on there?
No, they're a new rear pad, so
Oh, okay.
I assume they're probably, you know, but it's all good. I don't mind the squeak. It's all good to me. I mean, they stop really well.
Oh no, but like, is it?
Good to see you, man.
Do you see if it's like a clip or something, or is it just because it's new?
Yeah, it's. I don't know. It's not old, bro.
Was it doing it the whole time?
No, it started when.
Kind of looks like it's scratching, dude.
I don't want to touch, but it looks like there's a dark spot right here. I mean, it's not bad. It'll go away, obviously. Yeah. Hopefully.
I don't know. I mean, the new rear. He put on new rear pads. So.
Yeah.
You think it's the retainer clip that might be scraping against?
That's what my first thought was, because I know brake pads.
Shouldn't be like,
yeah,
dude.
Huh?
Like squeaking sound like it's a clip or something, or else it'd be like more like a drag sound, you know?
Yeah. When it cools off,
like
we'll look at it.
Squeaks usually kind of.
Yeah.
But yeah, this paint already, I know we went over it a million times. It looks so good, but I feel like we could bring it to life.
I wanna see about this, dude. That's like from under my bag. I guess it just took to some of the
We could fix the
clear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I was trying to see how I could.
You want to hit? You want to hit it up under this too? Because this is a whole chunk of paint that we can't see.
Yeah. I can take this off. I should be able to, right?
Yeah, just plunge, right?
Yeah.
And that was an Amazon buy, eBay.
That's right. That is correct, sir.
Yeah, I feel like we could do this paint some justice.
Sticking a little. It's doing his job, that's for sure, bro. This is. I think it's one. Every time I pull one up.
Another one here. I got you. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. So it's
How many punches are there? 6.
There's one in the middle. Yeah. There's one in the middle. It's really good. There we go. That's
Yeah. You're almost there. And then all 5 come back down. Nice.
Holy cow, dude.
Suction?
Yeah.
Dude, this thing works, dude.
I mean, you saw that.
Holy cow, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely.
That's funny.
Yeah, we can bring all this to life because it's a lot to show off, man. You got a good looking setup.
Yeah,
I would just rock that, man. Let's give her a little wipe down.
when I put the seat on.
Yeah, that's
the back seat on.
that's a good point to bring up. I forgot who asked, but I think it was her. She was like, "Hey, why do they have that back seat on?"
Yeah.
Because it's covering, like, it just stands out so much from the fender.
It does.
But you said it was just so, like, when you put things on the back, you wouldn't.
Because nobody rides on the back. Right? And when I put stuff on, it's kind of nice not to be able to not worry about scratching it, but it does kind of take up a lot of the prime real estate.
It does.
Here on the fender.
Yeah, because it did take away from the whole look of the bike.
Yeah.
It just is that random pad, but now we know. Just keep a microfiber on you, so you can just throw it on here.
So this is from a bag, right? A leather bag that I had attached to the back where I was hanging, but it would, I guess it would rub against, rub against my fender. Yeah.
You feel some dark or something.
Yeah, you can feel it.
Is that through the clear coat?
Yeah, so yeah, you can feel it right there. These little areas, they'll probably come out, but these right here, probably,
and then
it actually scratched in, dug in.
Yeah, and then I have
to like wet sand.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have a wet sanding block, but we'll try that after.
Yeah.
Won't wet sanding mess up the thing?
No, wet sanding is what
super fine.
Yeah,
super
wet
fine.
sanding is what you do. It's like the last stage to clear coat before you buff it. Oh. So like we're not doing any more damage than's already there.
That's what it does to like it cleans up the imperfections.
Oh, okay. So it's not gonna eat through the paint like that.
No, it's gonna eat through the damage clear.
Gotcha.
As long as you have clear coat on there, like thick enough, it'll be fine, dude.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
usually they paint it thick enough so we could do that.
Yeah, we'll do that last though. We'll just try to wipe this thing down real quick. This is the good stuff right here. Anything chemical, guys, I back up.
Oh.
Yeah. They don't hook it up or nothing. I don't got no deals.
Where do we start?
But just spray and wipe.
Spray and wipe. All right.
Just enough to remove what you see on there.
Right.
Yeah, and then all this is doing is just cleaning the area, and then usually this is like a waterless wash. All it's doing is like trying to help break up and remove like like dirt build up. To where most people, you would just stop here after doing a waterless wash. You would just put a spray wax over and call it a day, but you want to try to bring your paint back to life.
Yeah.
Honestly, it looks good, but like it is one of those paint jobs when you do look a little closer, the age and the wear shows a little bit.
Yeah.
but nothing you can't save.
You know, the rear seat does take away from the fender a little bit.
Yeah, the whole time I thought you were keeping it on just cause like you're like having date nights and stuff.
Nah,
you know?
man, hell no, dude.
Or for you never knows.
The only person that's ever sat on the rear of this is me. Like just to
to test it.
Just to test it. And that's it. I am, I've had nobody on here.
That's interesting. Okay, because I see the foot pegs. I saw the back.
Yeah,
I thought it was like you never know type setup.
Those foot pegs have never been used.
Oh, okay. See, I just thought it was a you never know setup. But
yeah.
Now that I'm looking at the bike, I mean, yeah, this thing could do without it for sure. Yeah. So that's just repetition of just an item on there vibrating back and forth a million times. So we're gonna try to use this.
Okay.
This is a quick compound. I already had the pad ready because I messed with Frank's truck earlier. Let's see what we can do. Not too much.
Okay.
Because the pad already has it.
All right.
And then hit it up. Okay, I was done. There we go. So this is like a harder pad. This is stiffer than usual. Okay. So this is try to like help do like a light sandpaper.
So it's abrasive, but it's not like damaging to the paint like that.
It's meant to slide over clear coat.
Oh, okay.
All it's doing is like sanding down and polishing a clear coat. So.
Oh, okay. And this is like the oh wow. No. Wow. Oh, that's pretty cool, man.
Oh, looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Wipe it.
Yeah,
wow.
wipe it down with the rag real quick.
With the same one I used?
Yeah, I mean, as long as you a clean side.
Yeah. No way!
That's just one spot.
Damn! Yeah.
Pretty much, bro. It's gone.
Yeah, I just gotta hit this side right here.
Oh yeah,
and
just picture me actually doing like every piece of the fender.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like right here, look.
Dude, that's
that little corner.
We're gonna we're gonna bring your whole bike to life.
That's the same thing right
You know what?
here.
I'll be quick with it. I'll just
That
do
is
it before.
crazy.
I'll just do it before actually.
Dude, that's nuts.
Get the scratches too.
You can't even
Yeah,
tell.
see? You didn't have to take that much effort.
I mean, down to this paint too. We'll do a walkthrough.
That's crazy. You saw how bad it was at the beginning, brother.
It was like it melted kind of.
Yeah, it kind of brought it
You
down.
know that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. We'll get.
What
to
is it?
every
Is it the
detail.
heat that makes
too.
it
It's a
come
little
off?
bit of
It's
a bit of
everything.
The friction,
everything.
like the friction.
Yeah,
does
this is
the
an
heat.
orbital.
That's what the RPMs do. That's why there's a certain time you can't overshoot it either because you'll burn through the clear too.
Yeah, so you don't want to
can't
Oh, so
overshoot
they
it.
kept
Yeah.
up.
So you have to add lubrication and do
Yeah.
it again. But once you let the pad dry and you keep doing it on one spot, you could burn the paint.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, damn, I didn't know that. Okay.
It's a whole thing. But
Yeah.
you kind of learn it as you keep doing it. You know when to
Damn.
say when.
RPMs too. That one's kind of.
Yeah, this one's weak. Yeah, this one's like enough just for
There's other ones that
details.
like
Yeah.
going faster, bro. This one's not
sir.
going that fast.
We'll do the
Damn,
befores. We'll
dude.
do the befores. All right, befores.
Yeah, do it before, brother. Really good, dude.
It's like a Black Mirror.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, that looks
Yeah,
good.
there's just like some problem spots I say I could try to stay on for a little, but
Yeah.
generally it's coming
Yeah.
out.
Oh, it does
Like it
look
looks,
good, though.
it makes it look deeper.
It's
Yes, sir.
cool that I get to actually see more of the fender now. instead of
Yeah,
having
the
to
whole time I
cover
was
up on the
wondering,
seat.
bro.
Yeah, man. Well, again, like I said, nobody ever rides on the back of the bike.
That's why everyone questioned why the pad.
Yeah, nobody. Yeah, I do. I guess I was kind of. Damn.
you're jumping the gun.
I was. Oh, I'll just keep it on there. You know, like a new rag or something like that, or can I use the same?
Use that rag, then I'll get a new one
Okay.
after. But yeah, there's like gas streaks. I don't know what else is
Yeah,
on
yeah,
here.
definitely gasoline streaks, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right. Damn.
Waterless wash, guys.
I didn't even. This is crazy because not even
You thought you could only just wash it, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
no,
and,
yeah.
and, and that was it. You know what I mean?
Now we're bringing it to life. We're bringing it back to 1996.
That's right.
Or what years is your bike?
I guess I was told 96 by Rod, but I guess it's 97 because I guess that's what you saw on the thing over here. I was like, oh, okay. I thought.
Well, what
it
does
was
it say on paper?
96.
Okay, so it's probably just produced, or it's probably stamped early. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
Probably
that color,
96 of December.
Yeah.
So
Just,
nice.
just you know.
Yeah.
Those are my
I
type of
didn't-
colors.
Yeah.
And I didn't even realize it was purple in the sun until I actually really just
Yeah,
looked
the
at
pearl.
it.
Yeah.
Wait till it's cleaned up.
Yeah.
The whole video is not just gonna be a polishing day. I mean, this is just how we're starting the day,
Yes.
but there we go. Get her lathered up, and then we're gonna start. That's the sound it makes.
I always did feel like, oh, you know what? I am kind of leaving out the you know, the fender. You like you kind of.
Oh, like you weren't stoked on the fender. You'd leave the back seat.
Yeah, it's like
out of the picture.
Yeah, it's almost like the bike was cool to look at from here all the way up, but then when you go back here, it's like, oh, there's too much stuff here. It kind of covers up all that goodness.
You know what? That's why they say it's good to ask questions, because like I think it was her who asked when I was hanging out with her. She's like, why does he have the back seat on there?
Yeah.
And I was like, I think for passenger. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And her first thought was like, it kind of takes away from the rear.
Yeah.
To where I told her, I said, but the thing is, my logic was, I don't care what takes away on the rear of my bikes because I need them for passenger.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't think I've seen you with anyone on here.
Yeah, no, I never do. And
it was purely for...
It was just for like, okay, I guess if somebody needs to ride, you know, second 2 up or something like that, cool, I can. Or it was convenient, again, like I said, if I put like my bag on top or something like that, I don't have to worry about anything being damaged. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see. It was just, I mean, that, and like we see, I don't know, people could chime in differently. When I see a motorcycle, I don't think of it as a solo vehicle. I think this vehicle, at the very minimum, could carry, you know, one person,
sure,
but it is a 2-seating vehicle.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a coincidence these things come with passenger pegs.
Yeah.
And why they're, you know, but a lot of people argue it's like, oh, motorcycles are a solo thing. It's it's whatever you make it.
True.
But I think your brain just automatically went to, this is a 2-seater. Let me fill that spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But see, now I feel like it brings up so much more the motorcycle now that I look at it with no back seat on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you're right about that. And look at that, man. Where are we right now?
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't even the final pass, you know?
It's like going into the multiverse, brother. And then
going back in time to when the bike just came out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep digging in on this and we'll get the day going. Let me just zone out for sure.
Thank you. I appreciate
Dude, thank you for letting me talk to me.
So I'm kind of flirting with the idea of, okay, wrapping the pipes, right? So I wrapped these, the back one here, just to kind of get a feel for what it was gonna, you know, what it was gonna be like, what it was gonna look like and everything else. Oh, okay, it's cool. You know, it looked kind of cool. And I like the fact that it kind of blends in with the black and the chrome and everything else.
Oh, the actual engine itself and the trans.
So it kind of, you know, matches that. And I was like, okay, you know what? But unfortunately, I ran out of black, so I got to get more. I
get one on, one off?
Yes, I got one.
That's
so I got to
funny.
get more. You know, but so far so good. I mean, I like the way that it, you know, kind of looks. So it's.
What do you think about it, Raja?
She's like, bitch, wrap that other pipe.
All right, so this is real quick. I just want to get this. All right, guys, this is what I'm finishing off with. I don't know. I don't know if it's the real one I'm supposed to be using, but it's less abrasive than the first thing I used. This should just give it like a little glass over polish. So
and I'm standing by with a clean rag.
Yeah, you already
clean up the mess. You know what I mean? Or clean up the residue.
So this is done. We're just gonna do a spray wax after, or not spray wax. I'll show you guys. This is a little ceramic coat thing, and then I'll do this. Yeah.
We're finna look so much better.
Yes, sir. Let's get on this.
I only have like a little bit left.
So before I get to the nitty gritty and show it finished, this is what I used. I feel like there's a video where I explain this, but oh, I almost killed Raja. Yeah, so ceramic. Have you heard of ceramic coat for like cars and stuff?
Sounds familiar. Yeah.
So it's after you cut, buff, polish, and wax and all that stuff. You add a ceramic coat over it, and what it does, it just adds a very, very small layer. Yeah, that just keeps it glossy, right? That protects it from the elements, from like UV and stuff like that. So like pretty much you only need to dust this off with a rag, but they usually sell it in a little bottle like this for like 15 bucks, and they treat it like a holy liquid, when in reality, my brother put me on for this one. If you find this bottle, go on Amazon or something, I think it might be 15 to 20 bucks for this giant thing. And what it is that they use it to coat like planes and boats and big things like that, and this is way cheaper than getting like the little marketed stuff that like pretty much is this.
So it like keeps off like it's another layer of clear coat, sort of.
Yeah, check it out. Yeah, but I don't have a link for it, but you guys could Google it, right? You guys are smart. But I'm not smart though. I like bikes on fire. But yeah, this is the bike all brought back to life. I mean, we kind of hit the chrome a little bit too. The paint
looks good.
Like before, I would get in close on the camera with the paint, but you'd see some like blemishes and stuff. Yeah, it's not perfect, but yeah. And I don't know, I guess this is just for anyone to remember. This is for anyone to remember. I know we like, you know, kind of making the whips a little gritty and cruising them around, but like out there somewhere, there's someone who's thinking like, man, I wish I could afford or even have a living situation to give me the space to get a bike at some point. And we're lucky enough to have that. So it's like, I recognize these things. I like to kind of give them the love that they give me.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, down to keeping them running is one thing, but to make them a little pretty, you know?
Yeah.
It's like when I say like, you know, all women are beautiful type thing, but then the makeup, it's not like you depend on the makeup, but you know, it don't hurt on them on like one of them nights.
Yeah.
So why not take care of these, right?
Yeah, just made the paint just pop more.
Oh yeah, we'll see. And this is the best weather to like really bring out the reflections when we're cruising.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely get.
So for those people that are asking about, you know, the rear seat, and
Yeah.
I'm thankful that I removed it.
Shout out.
She
Miss
helped
the
me out with
missus.
this. She helped me. Cosmically, she kind of reached out and said, you know what, Irv?
Why do you have that?
Yeah, why do you have that back seat when nobody...
Like what was your thought when you saw it?
Like, why the f is that there?
And yeah, because I remember we watched the video and we saw it on there, and you were thinking,
Why is it there? It looks weird.
like out of place, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So now it's looking.
Now?
I mean, now okay, I get you. Now you're proud of the whole whip.
Because now it doesn't feel so covered in the back here. I think
Yeah.
it accentuates the rear fender. You know what I mean?
Nice.
That's
You need a villain,
Yeah,
right?
you always need a villain, a good villain, especially one that like, come on, dude. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
bro, before I
every time
start,
you hear, you know?
there's some stuff in here for you and Frank, and it's not
No.
for me. It's not for me. It's from the homies in Brazil.
Get out of here.
Yeah, you know that page FTW Bikers?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like they're just like a page that they post like motorcycle related content.
Wait,
or
are you
if you
serious?
share a picture of your motorcycle and you tag them,
Yeah.
they try to share you. So like he watches the channel, so he was like, yo, like let me hook you guys up with
Are you
some
serious?
merch. So they never made merch till now, I think. So
That's cool,
let's see what you
dude.
guys got.
So FTW Bikers. you
Yes,
serious, dude?
sir.
Hell yeah, dude. Frank, you want to do the honors,
Let's see
brother?
what you got.
What is it?
I don't
I
know.
think there's a couple of shirts.
Damn.
Yeah, rip them open. Let's see them. Let's see them. Let's see them. Let's see them.
Damn,
Three
okay.
shirts. Let's see it.
Damn.
Let's see what that one is.
Damn. Hell yeah.
FTW bike. I'm over here saying they're Brazil. What if they're not? I should do my research first. Oh, Frank, that's yours. That's yours.
Hell yeah,
damn.
dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Beautiful. Thank you, guys.
Damn, this is cool, dude. This is really cool, man.
Frankie, that's literally you,
I
bro.
know, dude. It's like,
Damn.
bam.
And what does this one say?
And let's see it.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Holy cow, dude.
Sweet, dude.
This is hell yeah, dude. FTW.
I think one's marked. One of those. Is
Oh,
marked.
nice.
That's
Yeah,
hard.
this one, you know what? This one's only a large. This one, I mean,
Yeah, it's probably marked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I was
There you
gonna say
go.
mark my, you
I'll
know.
shoot that to Mark. And
That
the
is-
white one's XO.
Perfect. This
Yeah.
one,
There it is,
one
that's
too.
Irvin?
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
Frankie.
Hell yeah.
Damn, we're mobbing.
Yeah, dude, we gotta
Yeah,
post
the
that,
back.
dude.
That is bad, bro. The back.
Hell yeah,
That's
dude.
literally you. That was you the other day, bro.
Oh.
That's you today.
FTW, man. FTW for
That's
two
tight.
wheels, man. That's what's up right there.
Crazy.
Thank you. This is awesome, dude. Thank you so much. Definitely gonna rock this.
Hey.
That's cool, man. Damn, I'm kind of
Right? I don't know.
Right now.
A little surprise. Clean bike, clean
Yeah,
clean
man.
shirt.
I really
nice new clean white tee, bro.
Woo.
Definitely rocking this.
Irvin got the
Man.
vanity shot.
Yeah, dude. This is so cool, man.
And then this is one that I think this will be sold out by then, but I love the detail on it
Oh snap!
because it ain't quality.
That's what it's about. You know what I mean?
Oh man, that's funny.
What it's about.
Are you guys hungry? Or
good, bro.
you're good? Or I could just maybe a boba or something.
Yeah, I'm down with that. Whatever you want.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah, let's get it
If
going.
you're hungry, we can get a bite to eat.
All right, so my girl left at her parents, and then Irvin rolled the bike out. So we're about to cruise. But I just wanted to let you guys know I did not document this. I bought new jets for this, or a new pilot jet, because this thing always used to be a little starved of fuel. One thing I noticed was there was like exhaust leaks everywhere, so I kind of welded them up and sealed them off, and there were some cracks here. Welded that up too. And now that this plug is running clean, it's not running as lean and getting hot. I rode it around, and I'm still noticing that the bike is kind of running lean, and I realized I couldn't adjust my air mix screw out any further. It just needed more gas. So shout out Lifestyle Cycles. They had the correct size jets for this, and this thing runs better than it used to. Check it out. Everything's cold on it. And then turn the key, a little bit of gas. Oh snap, the gas isn't even on. Oh yeah, way better. Let's see out there. these douchey motorcycles, bro. When will we ever learn to just drive a car?
Why can't you guys be normal?
Yeah, why can't we just drive a car and get lunch with each other, you know, like real people?
You guys just drive a normal vehicle.
Yeah.
So walking around here with motorcycles.
The decibels are just too
Scaring
much.
everybody, revving your engine, setting off car alarm.
Okay, we weren't revving, bro. Well, I think your paint job just made everyone's car rattle. Cause,
Yeah.
dude, yeah, your bike, I don't even think it looked this crispy the day you got it.
Yeah.
You know, no
it
shots, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Well, guys, this is Porto's. This is a very underwhelming shot of what it is. I don't know where Porto's is the closest to other people. I don't want to get the description wrong. I don't want to be that guy that starts naming off the origin and the first one, but there's only 3, right? For the original one is in Downey.
Yeah.
Then one opened up in Glendale, and it's family owned. It's a Porto family.
Really?
Yeah. Porto or Porto's family, whatever.
Oh.
But this is the 3rd and I believe final Porto's location. And it is still family owned. We're gonna give you guys a look at it and kind of break it down. I'll put a Google description. I feel like I can't come up with a description that's good. I don't want to say the wrong kind of food it is, but
That's true, man.
yeah, imagine I said, oh yeah, it's good Colombian food. They're like, it's freaking I don't know, Costa Rican.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
I don't want to
yeah. Don't disrespect, homie.
or Cuban. Maybe it's Cuban. I don't know.
Yeah, could be.
But that hat is looking mighty fine, sir.
It is, sir.
Look at that. The eagles are squealing.
Get one while you still can.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be real. There's only so many made, and like 3 of them sold in like 10 minutes. I feel like the next few are gonna be hella gone by the time this video's out.
It's true.
Oh my god. Oh, let's just turn the gas off.
Be there or be square.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
So I forget that we're in April, and I'm over here thinking it's supposed to be all sunny and bright because of spring, but that's saying April showers.
Spring May flowers.
Yes, sirritos. And this is a funny sticker. Shout out Brody. I don't know where Brody got this from, but it's hilarious. And I put it on my bike. Check it out. Like, that's, I don't know. I had to put it on here. And it was funny when I told Brody about the sticker. I was like, because Brody gave it to me at Chopper Fest. I don't know, guys. Let me know what company makes this. But Brody gave it to me at Chopper Fest, and he was like, "Which one you putting it on?"
Yeah.
I told him, I was like, "Brother, I only have one chopper."
Yeah.
Let's not get technical here, right? But
which one you put on? The iconic one.
yeah, the only chopper. I told him.
Iconic one.
Yeah. All right, but
were you ever doing that with your bike on top of the
the roof rack?
Yeah.
No, I always put my bike in the passenger seat of my Nissan to the skate park. I never got a rack for it. I never really understood it, but I think it's more of a like, hey, look at me type thing. Because I guarantee you right now, I tell that guy freaking, you know, opposite feeble 180 off that ledge right now, he won't. Not with that freaking setup.
Trick on that one. That was
Yeah, I tell you right now, he won't do it.
Some people don't have that
Yeah, some things are about show.
committed. They're not
you know what?
committed,
And it's
man.
not a bad thing either. Not to be like gaudy about it, but it's true. Like some people are about show.
Yeah.
Down to bikes, down to life,
It's true.
down to cars.
It's very true.
You know, it's like the guy with the sports car and the rubber tires and all, or the race tires.
Yeah.
He might never hit the track. He probably just goes to work and back. I'm not gonna get mad at him. So guys, if you have like a sport bike and you don't go fast, or you have a motorcycle and you've never done a road trip, or you have a skateboard but it's razor-tailed and you're not doing any tricks, don't let that bother you. Who cares? That's your life. Do your thing. As they say, live your truth. You know, I got a motorcycle. I'm not no bad boy.
Dude, you pulled out the razor tail. Wow. That is
Hi there.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh yeah, thank you. I'm walking around with a camera like I am from here.
You know what, dude? This isn't bad.
No, this is not bad at all for, I mean, considering spring break's probably over, but it's Easter weekend.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want a dessert. But
Yeah, you know? Well, let's get in line. Let's see what they got. Let's show the world what they got.
They sell individual cheesecakes here, right? Like cheesecake
Slices. Yeah, they have all sorts of stuff. Brother, you came to the right place. I think the actual cake stuff is there. This is like the pastries. Let's look at the other side real quick. This is pastries and food. Okay, never mind. Oh, no, yeah, you'll go on this side, I think.
Oh, man. What's in the Napoleon slice?
What about like pastry?
That was good, dude.
I know. Oh, the cake slice?
Parisian cake?
Oh, damn. You got
do you think, man?
eclairs. I'll do a raspberry matcha eclair. I'll try that. Yeah, one please.
I think I'm gonna try the Parisian cake right here. Yeah. And I think
Sorry? A little date night? Hey, sometimes you need a little mandate.
there you go.
A little sweet treat for the man.
Dude, what is it that you got, bro?
It's a raspberry matcha eclair. So it's like a green tea matcha type base.
Yeah.
With raspberry, and I feel like that's an eclair with like a vanilla something on there.
Right.
You know what? You would not believe, no one would believe that a dude pulled up on a ratty 22 over girder iron head chopper with pipes to the sky to come here for a dessert, but we ain't here to fit no molds, you know what I'm saying? I don't think anyone should.
Nobody should, exactly.
Hey, you know what? Just because we rode motorcycles, did we have to go to a bar and get a picture for ourselves, right? Or a picture of beer, I'm saying?
True, very true, brother.
And I know there's a lot of people that will say, hey, brother, that's what I do. Well, dude, good for you, but don't shoot on me because I don't do it, because I can guarantee you there's someone else that wants to ride out for a sweet treat with their homie and catch up. So, and if y'all think this is fruity or whatever, that's on you. I respect it.
Yeah.
Y'all could judge all you want, but...
This is true.
Yeah, judge.
Dig in, bro.
Alright, let's do this. Yeah, so every once in a while the homies need a sweet treat, you know?
Yeah,
so,
right?
Irvin, here, I got you. Let's peel the band-aid off.
There you
go. Oh, photo.
Look at that, dude.
Okay, I dropped it.
It's alright. No, it's still got. You dropped it on the plastic, bro. It's all
There
good,
you go,
dude.
there you go.
I don't want to get it on your.
Eclair.
Yeah.
So drama.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is so decked out. Yeah, guys, but
Damn.
yeah, Porto's. It's. I guess I don't realize how lucky I am sometimes. I mean, living in PortosBuenaPark, I got this place right down the street. If you guys don't recognize, this is Beach Boulevard. This is where we're always riding past. Right over there is Knott's Berry Farm. Oh, and Irvin's already working on it.
That's good chocolate, man.
And the unaffiliated hat.
Dude, that's good chocolate, man.
Yeah, guys, so I guess this is your chance now. Like, I know everyone's rough and tough. You smoke your cigs, you smoke your weed, you do your thing, you ride your hog, you crank on it, you do your motors and all that, but like, we get it. We eat steak and potatoes too, but when you want something sweet, what's your craving? Like, as far as a dessert goes, like, I know we talked about candy last time, let's talk about desserts. Are you a pie guy? Are you a pudding guy? Are you a cake guy?
Well,
Like if you had...
cheesecake's my favorite.
Oh, that's your weakness.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cheesecake's my favorite, but if I'm like too lazy to go get one, milkshake, man, all the way.
Oh, you're a milkshake guy if you can't get a cake.
Yeah. If I can't get a cheesecake, then I'll milkshake the whole way. Like, you know, I'm gonna go get a vanilla milkshake.
Yeah.
Chocolate or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone chime in. I think on my end, I think it's safe to say that like I am for desserts, I'll do. Damn, I gotta think about it. Oh, there's this thing called it's a bundt cake, but it's from the company Nothing But Cakes or something like that.
Yep.
So, that is so good. Those are the best. We had those at the recent pink party, which I don't know if it's out on the video yet. Or,
But which one? Which one do you get? Which one?
oh, like the confetti or whatever. Or like even if it's plain, but like the cream cheese like frosting that they use is just so good.
I like the cake I like is the red velvet.
Oh, dude, you brought me back. Okay,
Yeah.
scratch that red velvet cake. If I can find one of those, I'll do that.
Red velvet with the white frosting on it.
But we'll have to do with this for today, huh? Gosh, what a problem we have, dude. Yeah, we got it hard out here. We got it hard.
It's hard in the hood, man.
Look at us settling, bro.
Raspberry stuffing, but I can't eat them in others. Like, I've had a raspberry. What's that? I've had a raspberry mule, like the drink, right? Alcohol beverage.
Yeah.
But I don't like eating raspberries like that.
Oh, really?
Yes.
How about blueberries?
I don't like blueberries.
Oh my god, I'm a berry boy. I love eating berries.
What's that green stuff, bro? Is that matcha?
Yeah, matcha. It's like ground up green tea.
Oh,
like
is
matcha.
it good, dude?
It's tasty, yeah. I mean, and it's raspberry filled.
Is it sugary or is it like you know?
It's no, well, it's sweet. It's sweet.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, because I know we had a whole conversation.
Yeah.
Can I see the hat real quick? I just want to explain to people what's behind this. So, I mean, this is sold out. I'll probably remake it again because if people ask, like if you say bring back the hat, if enough people comment bring back the hat, we'll bring it back to you guys. But for those that don't even plan on it, I just want to show you what the meaning is behind this. What I told Irvin earlier in the parking lot was that like I believe that unaffiliated, it ain't me, it ain't Irvin, it ain't a single person, it's an idea. And it's if you're watching this and you're actually hanging out with us, you're part of it. You're not affiliated with anything, you just do what you do, right? So what I'm showing here is that, yeah, we're seeing every dealership go down. We're seeing the Harley as the company dwindling, and there's no community, and it just feels like we're watching the company tank, right? But what I'm showing is, hey, like, we're not out here pumping quality motorcycles. We're just riding the bikes that Harley has created, but we're building quality friendships and quality connections to people. So it's like, this is kind of like a social commentary. It's just saying, like, you know, authenticity will outlast everything. And then I'm not saying authenticity, I'm not saying that it will outgrow, but it will outlast. And I will, you know what, I feel like we're gonna be here forever. Even if it means there's 0 people watching, we'll never go down. Because, hey, it's hard to fall off when you're stuck at the bottom like me, you know what I'm saying, brother? Yeah.
So, that being said about this hat, what about the other idea behind, the other hat, which was the choppers are fake?
Oh, wrestling is real, choppers are fake?
Choppers are fake.
Oh, wow, thanks for bringing that up. If you guys want it again, just comment now. Just be like, hey, like, bring back both hats. There we go. Put that comment, bring back both hats, and then I'll put them up. But the thing that came behind that was that in wrestling, in pro wrestling and WE, I say it's real because there are real people putting real emotions, putting their characters on the line, and putting their bodies on the line. I'm sorry, not the characters. They're putting their bodies on the line, they're practicing, they're doing the work, and there's no way to cheat it. You can't fake the funk. If you want to be the best at wrestling or you want to be authentic, you got to play that role, you got to do it well, and you take the hits. There's no way around it. I say choppers are fake because I thought, when I got into motorcycles, I thought that you get a motorcycle, you ride it, you meet people, you modify it, and you have a good time. I was under the impression that's what choppers was. As I spend more time and I kind of like see people and see things that have to do with the culture, I'm starting to notice, I'm like, oh snap, that person didn't build that. That bike looks all cheaply put together, but he drives a Tesla or like what's it called, like a Cybertruck. So I'm like, oh, like my Ironhead looks that way because that's all I could afford and figure out how to do. But if I had it different situation, I would have tried to make it nicer. That's why I redid myself with the Evo, right? But then when I see people kind of cosplay the idea of like the rattiness or like what choppers may appear, and you see they're from a completely different walk of life that could afford to do something completely, that could do something completely different, they make it seem one way than it ain't. People are repping cities that they're not from and then just claiming that it's their city because it's more buzzed about. Or you're saying, oh, I built this, when in reality someone else built that for you. Like everyone's too, they're trying to make, I don't know, I could dive deeper into it, but I do see a lot of weirdness in it, and I don't focus on that. I focus on my friends. You guys all come first. So that's where it came from, is that wrestling is real and choppers are fake. Because wrestling, you know the story. There's good guys, there's bad guys, you overcome adversity. What you see is what you get, because it's a script that they follow in wrestling. There's no script in choppers, but I see people sticking to it right away. You buy this bike, oh, you find out it's not the real deal. You get the kick shovel, you get the cowboy boots, you get the tattered, oily Carhartt clothes, and next thing you know, you don't hang out with your normal friends anymore. You're trying to blend in with the rest of the guys standing on the wall at these chopper events. So it's like, tell me what's real about that. I don't know. If you guys are watching this, and you probably either agree or understand where I'm coming from. It doesn't come from negativity, it just comes from what I see. And that.
So in that respect, then, if essentially if the person creating that or is faking like they actually did create that chopper, then it's almost like you're putting out, you know, like a fakeness of yourself. You know what I mean? Like it's not, maybe it's not a true account of who you are.
Yeah.
Is that you know, kind of like where you're, is that where it leads to?
Yeah, because I you know, I always say when people are at their most vulnerable, when any adult is in a vulnerable position, the 5-year-old self comes out. So when I notice is that when you're a little kid, say you're at say you're at a wrestling show, you're watching TV, you know, Rey Mysterio or The Rock is my uncle. We could all laugh about that at the time. Why are you saying that? The Rock is clearly not your relative, but you want to say like you're connected in that world. But we're all kids, right? Right. As you become an adult, you realize it's like, you don't have to, you can't win anyone over. But then you put someone in a vulnerable position. I just got this motorcycle. I had it built by somebody and I picked it up from the shop. Now I'm riding this in the real world. If these guys are gonna press me, it's easier to say, oh, I did it myself, than it is to say, oh hi, I'm new to this. I wanted a bike to look a certain way,
Yeah.
and I couldn't do it myself. So that's the right thing to do, but it's always not easy. It's not always easy. So like I see it happen far too often. That's why I tell people, own up what you can do and own up what you can't do.
Yeah.
And if you want to try something, do it, but don't lie about anything.
Yeah.
I don't think you should have to live with that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hey, thanks for. I like how. Look at the conversation that comes up with a hat.
That was because what happens is people end up.
That is not you.
I think people end up being, like they're not themselves anymore after a while. Like
Yeah.
if you're picking up a certain kind of bike or something like that.
Yeah.
Like for example, when I went from my sporty chop to the Softail, it wasn't about this guy had it.
Yeah.
I want to. In my head, it was I'm kind of looking to do something different.
It all came from you.
Right. I want to do something different. And I think the funny thing is I think a lot of people are asking me, hey, what are you going to do to it? What are you going to do to it? You're going to chop it up, blah, blah, blah. And the funny thing is I did the exact opposite of what I'm normally used to doing.
Yes, sir.
And that's, I left it, pretty much I left it the way, I haven't changed the fender out. I haven't changed the tank.
You didn't fit into the mold that
Yeah.
what is expected.
Right.
Because with me, I mean, think about it. We ride motorcycles. My iron head looks so unconventional.
Right.
What's expected is, it's gonna be some tall, tatted white guy, real bad boy, bad attitude. It's like, no, sir. I could speak
Yeah.
I could speak to hobos the same way I could speak to the president, with respect. So it's like you don't have to lean into what the norm is or what's expected. So that's why, in your sake, it's cool that you're able to get your
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's like I think a lot of people that were asking me what I'm doing with my bike, and actually the bike was it was the way that I wanted in the first place. Other than the bars, but that was a physical uncomfortability. But other than that, it was the way that I wanted it already. So I want to keep it. So to be able to go, you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna go cookie cutter on this, and I'm not gonna do what
it's expected.
Yeah, as expected, exactly. If you look at the bike, it looks almost exactly, other than the bars, it looks almost exactly the way it did is when I first bought it.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? It's like, with the exception of the sissy bar and the different handlebars, but even the handlebars look the same. When you first posted that,
The wrestling is real, choppers are fake.
yeah.
What was your reaction? Because I didn't give you any.
I not even messaged you.
I didn't give you context.
Yeah.
I just dropped the hat, and
Yeah.
what were you thinking?
And I think what was funny was when you dropped it, I messaged you. I started, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. I thought it was the most hilarious thing in the world, and I thought to myself, this makes sense. Nobody, and I mean nobody, even would have thought like, oh hey, what the hell are you talking about, man? What are you doing? You're a big proprietor of the chop and everything else, and for you to say that, it just you flip everything on its head and went, hey, check it out. By the way, this is this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I laughed about it, because to me in my head, the first picture in my head came, yes. You know what I mean? Finally,
You know what? I think if you get it, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And if you don't, I don't expect you to.
Yeah.
But that's I'm not concerned with volume. I'm concerned with the quality of the people that rock with this channel. So if you're watching this, I'm thinking about you. Like literally, again, I gotta check back in, because a lot of people treat this channel stuff as like a, hey, look at us, and they put a wall up. Mine is more like, hey, like we are literally you. So I empathize with you, and I understand.
The funny thing is you don't look at a hat and go, you know what? I think this is gonna sell.
Yeah.
I think this shirt's gonna,
Yeah.
Because if you know anything about, the kind of vibe that you put out, you know what I mean? If anything,
it's all intention driven.
Yeah, it's if anybody would see that hat, what the F is this guy talking about, man? Are you nuts? Like, how disrespectful is that?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So that's why I laughed. When I saw it, I laughed and I messaged you right away and said, brilliant, this is brilliant.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
Either side, they're actually both great.
All right. Sick. Yeah, but I think this is a really good, not even just for the homies, it's a good day spot, huh?
Yeah.
I see a lot of couples. Definitely something to do. It's a nice little break up from a regular place to kick it at.
Oh, yeah.
You got flowers for the homies.
Mama's garden.
Yeah.
Mama's garden, bro.
Yeah, I mean, we spoke a lot that wasn't on camera, but I'll touch base on that right now. Before we hop on the hogs, brother, and go over to Lifestyle Cycles, which, you know, that feels like a sponsor because we're there so much, but the truth is we ain't. But before we hop on the bikes and the music hits and you guys just start checking your phones while watching the video.
Literally.
But yeah, before all that happens, there's a quote that I heard recently that really changed my perspective on things. They said there are only 2 people that you need to seek approval from in your life here, and I know you won't guess them because I couldn't guess them either. It is,
well, 2 people. Only 2 people.
Yeah, let's see if you get it. I want to see if anyone else chimes in first.
I would think one of them being, well, for me, probably my loved ones.
Okay,
and then the other one would be myself.
you'd think, right? Okay, well, you're half right.
Yeah.
So there's only 2 people that you need to seek approval from is your 8-year-old self and your 80-year-old self. Everything that you do in your life right now, like, could your 8-year-old self be like, damn, that's cool, that's a rock star, that's my guy right there, that's me? And could your 80-year-old self look back at the life you lived and think, huh, now that's a life worth lived? Those are the only 2 people you need approval from.
My 8-year-old self and my 80-year-old self. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, it's more to think about. It gets more clear the longer you ponder on it, but it's just...
So what are you asking me, if my 8-year-old self would like the person that I become?
Like, could your 8-year-old self cheer for who you are today and who you're becoming? And can your 80-year-old self look back at the life you lived and think, huh, that's about right?
Well, I think my 8-year-old self would be like, hey, yeah, that's cool.
Hell yeah, it is. Cool. I mean...
But my 80-year-old self would probably be like, you could have done this differently.
Hey, you ain't there yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, if you could recognize that right now, start changing some things, you know? Like,
oh yeah, that's right.
Isn't that the cool thing about the present, brother?
Yes.
Guys, if you're listening, like, get something from that. Honestly, get something from that. His little moment right there when he was like, oh, snap. Your aha moment? I got that on camera.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Because I do have time. I'm not there yet.
Yeah, 80. Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're 80 and watching this, I hope you can look back. I hope you can look back at your life and think, hell yeah, brother.
Shout out to all our older folks that are watching the channel. Yes. Please enjoy. You know
hey, yo, the 65 and up club chime in. Y'all are gangsters.
That's right.
You got. Hey, you know what? As Martin Luther King said, we don't create history. History creates us. So shout out to you guys who've been doing this way longer than us. You just didn't have the same tools that we have today. But I owe everything, and every step I take and every breath I take moving forward, I keep everyone who came before me. So that's you watching. Because I know a lot of y'all are older than me, and I got nothing but respect for you guys. You guys paved the way.
Yeah.
For us to dance on. That was dance on over to Lifestyle Cycles real quick.
We're dancing out.
Urban, the people want to know, is that a new paint job? Because it looks freaking like it came out the factory.
No, it is not a new paint job. My buddy here just went ahead and cleaned it up and used a few special items to make it to bring it back to its original form. And right now she's feeling pretty good.
And the crowd goes wild to see the rear fender open and ready to kick it.
Did not see my rear fender. I'm sorry. I apologize. The seat was on there, and I don't know why.
Nah, your explanation was valid. Now I understand. And if you guys were just like watching through the video passively, I'll re-explain. But Urban had it there, so pretty much if he had to carry anything, it wouldn't damage the paint like it was here earlier. But clearly it was salvageable.
Yes.
Hey, but now, you know what?
I will be riding. I will be riding without a rear seat. So for those of you that were hoping to get a shot at riding on two of them, sorry.
Oh no, guys, your time has passed. You cannot ride with Urban right now.
You know what? I still have it, so there's still a shot. But
I hate to break the bad news to my brothers, but Urban got no room for you. one parking lot to the other.
Right.
Yeah, no, like, so we were on the way there, and I was thinking to myself, I'm like, you know what? First of all, it's a little chilly.
Yeah.
And second of all, this place is like, it's not like a Goodwill or a Savers where there's like a fair markup.
Yeah.
Like, this is straight up, I want to show people like the real thrift store. Like, this is, dude, I'm talking like $2 shirts, like $5 jacket.
Right on.
Yeah, you know, it's not like the $15, $18 markup.
Yeah, right on, right on.
This is in Fullerton. I'll put the address. I mean, but these are places just around here. This is in Fullerton. PortosBuenaPark was just down that way where we came from. But just to show y'all where we live and how we do, because you know what, I know people don't see me because it ain't about me, but if y'all want to dig into it, everything I wear is hand-me-down. Everything is from the thrift store, and like, that's just what I do. Like how a lot of parts on my motorcycle from swap meets, like my clothes are the same way. I don't, you know, but I just want to show y'all where I shop and how we do it.
It is right there.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so I've
actually never been inside here before.
I know you have never been here.
I've never been inside. I can honestly say I've never been inside here.
Yeah, you'll like, I know some people won't be wooed by it, but in Orange County there's a lot of markup style thrift stores. This one is like a straight up like freaking, you know, a bin, just like it's
Well, you might be able to find some interesting knickknacks that you need too.
Yeah, let's see it, guys.
Let's not forget.
Comment now, where's your like OG? Uh-oh, what do you see? What has Urban found?
TV electrical part.
Oh, TV and electrical.
Right.
All right, let's see. Let's see.
Yeah, look at that. Coffee maker, bro. Look at that, dude.
Wait, oh, I see. Oh, I feel like everyone went Keurig.
Punch sharpener, bro. Look at that, dude. Look, punch sharpener, bro.
Oh, there's a generation of kids that don't know what that is.
Yeah, right?
Some tapes.
Cassette tape.
Yeah, that's an awfully hot coffee pot.
Cool stuff, dude.
Yeah.
This is where you find all the old school stuff.
This is a balloon pump? Yeah.
Yeah, for making balloon animals, bro.
Scratch the motorcycles. Balloon animal channel.
Right?
Yeah.
Look at that, dude. Universal remote for the Fire Stick.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, dude. Or Roku or whatever it is, dude. Yeah, man. Oh, that's an ab roller.
That is an ab roller. I've seen that.
Ab glide.
I need that. What is this for the
faucet,
kitchen? So you can,
Yeah, man.
we'll keep on digging.
You never know. You might be able to find some shit in here, dude.
Yeah, I feel like there's someone's gonna be like, oh, I love Dick Hames and Harry James. Oh, I know who Harry James is.
Who?
Harry James. Yeah, he's the one who leads a lot of the orchestra and all that stuff. Oh wow, look, we got more.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, like if you found a Nintendo, you'd score big.
Yeah, that's a big score, dude. You need a leaf blower, bro?
I don't, not today.
Okay.
Maybe tomorrow.
You never know. You never know.
What the hell is this? Harman Kardon. Oh, this is a subwoofer?
Yeah, it's Bluetooth right there, bro.
Yeah, but Harman Kardon, I think this is a subwoofer. Look at that.
Wait.
Oh,
wait,
wow. Yeah.
Oh.
Dude. Damn. Oh, this is like for reals though. Like,
Is that for a car?
I mean, I don't think so. It looks like it's something you display at home. How much do they want for that?
What is this for? Is this for like the hookups, like the AC hook or something?
Yeah, that's like legit.
Oh, okay, I get it.
A fax machine.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the ring light
Yeah,
for when you
ring
get
light,
ready.
just in case. Yeah, man. You're
Yeah,
trying to put yourself on the map, bro.
No, before we go lights, camera, action, so you could powder up your face.
That's right.
All right, men's section, pulling up on it right now. Oh, and blazers.
Pajama tops, all right.
Oh, outerwear.
Mechanic shirt.
Let's see.
Wait a second.
What?
I saw the E and the B. I was like, oh, that's me right there, bro.
Oh yeah.
That's me.
I thought you were saying Eddie Bauer, my favorite.
Yeah, right?
ASB. Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, look at that.
Not everything is a hit. Sometimes you gotta strike.
You know, you just walk around this thing. You walk around this thing and make it look like you could fight, but really, you know.
They won't even try it.
Yeah. Would they? Would you? I wouldn't.
I
right?
wouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't remember the last time I bought a pair of pants, like from the actual like retail, you know. Look, that's $1.91.
There, brother.
Yeah. Oh, True Religions. How much are they gonna ask for these?
Oh, damn.
$12. Crazy.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of places like will mark this stuff up.
Yeah, man.
That's another thing I catch that I say a lot when I'm like very excited. I'll say, you know what I'm saying, when in reality it's like that's so dumb. like how would you not understand what I'm saying as I'm speaking?
Yeah.
Unless I'm speaking in like code. Let's see. Oh, he got the. Oh yeah, you have a soft tail. Now you need work boots.
That's right.
Yeah.
I gotta. Hey, no, I gotta fill the part, don't I, bro? Should I have grown out my shit? Too?
It doesn't matter that you don't work a blue collar job. The whole point is you have the blue collar bike.
Right,
so.
but I mean, should I have grown out my fish hair too, bro? Like,
That, yeah, be more brash with me. Don't talk about your feelings.
Right.
Keep it in, bro. Dude, oh man.
Don't you fucking go soft, man. Don't
you go soft on me.
You may have a soft tail, but
don't be a soft guy.
That's right. Don't be a soft guy. So good.
Leave that to the chopper, guys.
Don't you dare go soft. Don't you dare go soft. You may have a soft tail, but professional teams, fake.
Yeah, boxing is fake. Basketball is fake.
Yeah.
NFL's rigged, but pro wrestling is real.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Ice hockey, fake.
It's fake. It's big ice, big puck.
Yeah.
Big puck.
Yeah, I got one for you. Government.
Oh, government's real. They have our best interest in mind. That's a whole different channel, brother.
You said a lot there.
Yeah. I can already imagine the guy who would wear this shirt. That's what I do. I smoke cigars and I know things. Hell yeah.
That's funny, dude.
That's how I'm trying to be.
I smoke cigars and I know things.
You know what sucks about knowing things when you know too much?
I build choppers, so I know things.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be funny, dude.
Yeah, see?
I build choppers, so I know things. I know things.
Bro, I know that. No, I can't go into it. Oh, I like this shirt. I like it.
Oh, yeah, man.
I like it a lot.
Got that tie-dye actually.
Yeah, you know what? That's a white shirt. I will literally take this.
You might have to rock that, dude.
Yeah, let's see. I'll think about it later. Or right now.
You know, I'm puzzled about this one.
What up? Oh, the homie Scott Kinnear. I saw this shirt
Skin
2 weeks
teeth,
ago.
yeah.
Yeah, I saw this shirt 2 weeks ago. Look at him, RIP.
So who is Scott Kinnear? For those that don't know who Scott Kinnear is, who is Scott Kinnear?
Well, you know what I'll tell you is looking at this photo and looking at his quote and to see the age, I will admit this guy looks like a guy whose 8-year-old and 80-year-old self was proud of the life he lived. Because look at this guy.
Well, and also remember that, you know, he ain't no squatter.
I ain't no squatter.
Now, is that the 8-year-old talking or is that the 80-year-old talking?
It doesn't make a difference, brother. Just one digit away. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And this is the shirt I wear when I get home.
There you go.
Yeah, guys. Hell yeah.
Straight up. Yeah, that's straight up. Straight up.
Happy wife, happy life.
Actually, you've already got that on.
Yeah, I'm wearing it right now.
Yep, that's right. The glue holding this 2020 shit show together.
2020 was dope. I don't know what they're talking
full
about.
problems, but it was dope.
Yes,
Full
sir.
Problems, but it was, you know.
I love the problems it gave.
Right. That's right. Full problems. What's that?
Look like a manatee corn dog.
That is a corn dog.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, the mechanic shirts.
Yeah, they look good over here. Let's see. If I stand next to that, it'll look like a full-size NBA.
You know what? You might be able to dunk on that.
Maybe, if I have the right shoes.
Yeah.
For sure.
But have you been exercising lately? Are you?
Oh, you know what? It's been a busy week. I can't dunk.
So you can't really say you could until you actually try. Yeah. All right, hurry up and get home because it's not, you know, that transporting a big dog like that is in its own, you know, kind of a hazard too.
Yeah.
Right? So you're not going to be like, I wouldn't be as reluctant to tell her, hey, you know what, you probably shouldn't do this.
Yeah.
Or you know, I wouldn't be reluctant. I would be reluctant to give her a ticket. You know, and I would be more likely to be like, all right, well, you know what, just hurry up and get home because I'm sure carrying around this dog around is not the safest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, to give people context too, I know I just stumbled y'all into that conversation. While we were in there, first of all, didn't really find a lot, but that's the hit or miss about thrift stores, right? It's just kind of fun to walk around and hang out, talk.
Right.
But back to what we were talking about, I was telling Irvin, when you're on the carpool in a car, you need to have on the carpool lane. You need to have 2 people or more, including yourself. So it's you and another person, likewise. But I was telling him, if you were a cop and you were driving and then you saw on the carpool lane someone had a dog with them, and you pulled them over and you see that they have a dog with them, what is the reaction? And guys, I'll leave you guys to answer that.
Right.
Do you think that an animal's heartbeat should count as another occupant for a high occupancy lane, for the HOV lane? Or do you think no, they don't count? And there's no right or wrong answer. I just want to see where people land on with that, because what I believe is that there's a big difference between anyone who's going to be on the carpool lane with a dog, as opposed to the person that just said, hey, F the rules, I need to go the carpool lane so I can go faster by themselves. I don't think anyone's gonna bring a dog purely for that reason. I don't know, it's a weird conversation.
You yourself would be like, okay, this is all right, just be careful, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Hurry up and get to where you need to get, you know.
I mean, kind of. The way I would see it is that, like, hey, I don't write the rules, and I know laws change and things like that. Legally, the dog isn't a human, so you can't be doing this.
Yeah.
I personally will let it slide, and maybe the next officer won't.
Yeah.
That's all I would say.
Yeah. No, and that's what I'm saying. I would, if I saw it, I probably would too. But I'm also thinking about the safety of the dog, which is why I would say that. I'd be like, you know what? You know, it looks like that's a beautiful, obviously a big animal, beautiful animal. You don't want the animal to get hurt.
Yeah.
Hurry up and get home wherever you got to go.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
So
Especially
it's like,
if you see the intent of the person. Now, if it's some Yahoo that's got a tiny little ass dog that's just, you know what I mean? Like, come on, dude. You know what I mean? This is not going to cut it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I mean, because
no, that's good. I like that you made that
I
up.
think about the situation. If you were to stop the car with a big ass dog in it, that's gonna, that to me that could cause something. You know, a tiny ass little dog. Well, you should keep that thing,
Yes,
at least
sir.
back, enough that that freaking big ass dog is gonna get. I think he's gonna get freaking.
That makes sense.
That's why I think. Anyway.
Yeah. And I mean, before we wrap the video up, it's Friday. My girls with their family. I'm gonna go over there and have dinner, and we're gonna have a whole night. We got WrestleMania tomorrow and the next day. But today we're wrapping up, and I think I land on a note. But yeah, because I have a chopper, we have motorcycles, and I know a lot of people found the channel through motorcycles. I'm gonna go ahead and chime in on raffles. I'm not gonna go deep, but people have asked Irvin and myself why we don't build and raffle off bikes.
Right.
I'm not gonna talk about my standpoint with raffles, but I'll tell you why I will never do it. Is because I don't care if I'm able to sell a gazillion tickets to sell a bike for a certain amount. What I can't go to sleep with is knowing that poor, Robert whatever or Timothy whoever had spent $400 to $500 on tickets and got nothing in return.
Right.
All those people that threw all their money and didn't get anything, everyone's eyes go to congratulate the person who won, right?
Right.
I don't do that. I'm thinking about every hardworking person that has their money that they've earned and they work hard for. They throw it into some blind faith and then they don't win.
Yeah.
I don't like that, guys. That's something I can't live with. So I know there are people that have messaged directly and they talk to Irvin like, hey, when are you guys gonna raffle something? It's not gonna happen. That's my logic behind it. How others can operate, I'll let them do what they wanted to. But I think I just had to talk about it.
Yeah, I think that. Well, I understand the idea of the raffle. I understand the concept, but
I feel like everything's being raffled these days.
yeah, I don't want to raffle my bike because I love my bike.
Okay, I mean, we get these things to ride them and hang out, But I'm saying, even if we got a project to build together, I would just list it online and try to sell it, right?
I love my bike too much to raffle this off.
Yeah, but that's the point. Is I'm saying, like, even if we had a specific bike to build and sell, it would sell to someone who wants it. But I am not gonna let other people throw countless hundreds of dollars into something and then still lose. I can't stand that, because I feel like what this channel represents is people like y'all. Like the you guys that are here and rock with us, that it's past the bikes and stuff like that. You understand where I come from. But hey, to each his own at the end of the day. Honestly, like, camera on or off, dude, super good catching up, man.
Once again,
seriously, yeah. I mean, there's so much we don't get on camera, and a lot of it is conversation. It's real important. So guys, this is me checking in one more time. I promise I'm not gonna do this every video, but guys, if you are going through it, reach out to a friend. And if you're the one who's not going through it and you see a friend that might be going through something that it looks like they're keeping some, like, something's pent up, speak to them and pull it from them and ask them if they need help or they want to talk, because we gotta feel everything, right? And we got friends for a reason. So I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all.
Of course, man.
Yeah.
It's always
So
love, all love.
yes, sir. So what you gonna leave the people with, bro? What you gonna leave the people
You know,
with?
I'm gonna leave them with a little message about
Ooh.
being yourself, and you know, always doing what you love to do, and you know, if you can, as much as possible, you know, you stay unaffiliated. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I hate to make it a plug, but it's true. That's what it stands for.
Yeah.
It's like, do not be affiliated with a BS.
That's right.
Like, bro, just because I love pro wrestling doesn't mean I'm gonna try to get in the ring. Just because I love choppers doesn't mean I'm about to, you know, start dressing cowboy and going to the bar.
Yeah.
And, you know, and doing the rev chug.
Yeah.
Where you chug the beer and the
That's
exhaust.
right, man.
I mean, the same way. I like hip hop. I'm not about to drop an album.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like,
Ooh.
actually, I'm gonna work on an album.
Yeah. Oh, but if you work on an album, does that make you a rapper?